755 Media. And when I'm not doing a live, I watch the Big Rooster Show. Oh, for sure.
What? Friday. Big Rooster Show is in full effect. Y'all know how we do on a Friday night. Freestyle Fridays, y'all. Come on now. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Let's get some background audio up in here. Let's play that.
Yeah. Bigger Rooster Show. Tap in. Hey, look, hit play, kick back, let it run. I was talking to a lens, now I'm talking to the
Young
fan. We
Peasy in
won
the
from the couch
building.
to the car to the
Number
job.
one
Y'all
tonight,
ride every
number one
comment, every
tonight.
share. I feel that on my side. Little homies in the chat like Rooster, you the man. OGs typing game
Happy
like
Friday,
nephew,
hope
understand.
your
Cousins
Friday went
overseas,
well.
still catching every upload. Y'all turn a little hobby to a whole little. It's that Big Rooster Show. Thank you for the love. Yeah, I had to let you know. You be liking, subscribing, sharing it around from the West Coast side. We gon' hold that down. This that Big Rooster Show. Hey, 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 look. Ring that bell, been a motto, now I see what it do. Soon as that thing drop, y'all sliding right through. Aunties in the kitchen, got the phone by the stove. Laughing while they cooking, got the whole house swole. Partners on break, got the video on loop. Kids in the back seat, yelling, run that rooster poop. Numbers keep jumping, but I see your names more. It ain't just stats, it's a fan through the door. That Big Rooster Show.
Big Rooster.
Thank you for the love. Yeah, I had to let you know. You be liking, subscribing, sharing it around from the West Coast side. We gon' hold that down. This that Big Rooster Show. From the first 10 views to the flood in the feed, you believed in the vision long before it was a thing. I press record, but y'all press repeat. We built this together, that's the real OG. It's that Big Rooster Show. Thank you for the love. Yeah, I had to let you know. You be liking, subscribing, sharing it around from the West Coast side. We gon' hold that down. This that Big Rooster Show.
What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? I see ya. I see ya. Happy Friday, everybody. Big Rooster Show in full effect. Man, listen, if I don't get nobody in here in a few minutes, I'm gonna cut this off and go watch the Steelers game. The rest of it. Let me see what the score is. See what my Steelers doing. I know I left, they was down 7-0. Let's see. 7-0 still. 4th and 1 on the Jets, 44. Don't get no folks up in there, y'all. We gonna cut the show out. We gonna cut the show short. Let's play some more music until somebody slide up in this joint. Let's run it. Let's run it.
Yeah. Big body, big talk, yeah. Old paint, new heart. Sun hit that chrome, whole block play a part. You might see me in that colors 442, looking mean. Kenny on the curve, whole driveway looking like a dream. Motor work, running every bolt and right that machine. Open up the hood, smell gas, here breathe like a beast, so obscene. Oh, that 7 Deuce Malibu looking real clean. White leather tires, gold lace shoes, sitting on lean. Bench seat, shorty slide close, tucking them jeans. Arm out the window, I'm a king in the team routines. Echo slumping at the side, got the whole crowd jumping. Neighbors at the fence trying to film house thumping. Palm trees bow when I blip the throttle something. Tap twice on the gas, feel my heartbeat pumping. Old school muscle, new school hustle. Chrome on my knuckles when I grip that wheel. Cutlass or the boo, either one trouble. You can hear me before you see me, that's a real still feel. Old school muscle, new school hustle. Whole block shaking when I ease on through. You can keep that subtle, I like rumble. Oh, every head turning when I slide on you. Left lane bully, I don't race, I parade. Through it through the dip, whole frame, throw shade. West side, baby, with a boulevard
what up?
stage.
Welcome
Full
in,
of
welcome
old
in.
souls
Happy
in the metal we
Friday.
made. Plus the lid up on my dash, still stock. Original grain on the wheel, that's a timepiece clock. Seatbelt hang, but the stance on lock. Tag read OG, this ain't straight off lock. Got that trunk talking back, a kick in my chest. Hood pop slow like you know it's blessed. Homies on the curb, those signs impressed. I just smirk, let the cam load, nothing but flex.
Hey.
Old school muscle, new school hustle. Chrome on my knuckles when I grip that wheel. Cutlass or the boo, either one trouble. You can hear me before you see me, that's a real still feel. Old school muscle, old school hustle. Whole block shaking when I ease on through. You can keep that subtle, I like rumble. Every head
What's up, Mr. Butler? What's happening? Happy Friday, happy Friday.
That cutty on goes, or the bubble with the pearl two-tone so cold. I got keys to the past, stories untold. When the idol talk low, every secret unfold, yo. Old school muscle, new school hustle. Chrome on my knuckles when I grip that wheel. Cutlass or the bow, either one trouble. You can hear me before you see me, that's a real still feel. Old school muscle, new school hustle. Whole block shaking when I ease on through. You can keep that subtle, I like rumble. Every head turning when I slide on you.
Excuse me. Hey. Appreciate y'all being here. Two of y'all. I guess we'll start off with some trivia. Finish this sentence. What's good for the goose is good for the... What's good for the goose is good for the... Let's see, y'all. Nobody answer? Hold on now. Wait a minute. Let's see one. What happened to my channel, y'all? I'm trying to find my other channel so I can get y'all to subscribe to it. I'm waiting for y'all to answer. Nobody? All right, Mr. Butler. There we go. All right, Mr. Butler. All right, next one. What does IT stand for? IT. Yeah, that's what I thought. What does IT stand for? IT. T as in Tom. Nope, not infotech. All right, y'all. That's my new channel for those of y'all that haven't subscribed already. That's my third channel. That's my I done got back into golf. So trying to play golf, man, having fun out there, man. Having fun. Having fun. It should be pinned to the top of the chat. All right, young Peasy. I see you got it. All right, all right, all right, all right. Okay. What does DFW stand for? I'm sorry, not DFW. DMV. And I'm not talking about the Department of Motor Vehicles. DMV. DMV. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. What does DMV stand for? Not Department of Motor Vehicles either. There's 5 of y'all in here. What does DMV stand for? Not the Department of Motor Vehicles. All right, young Peasy. What you know about that DMV, young Peasy? What you know about that, huh? What is the most furthest northeastern state in the United States? What is the furthest, most northeastern state in the United States? Yeah, I didn't see it, Mr. Butler. It ain't on here. Maine, huh? All right, young Peasy. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. You know your geography, huh? Uh huh. Uh huh. What state is considered the gateway to the west of the United States? What state is considered the gateway to the western United States? Yeah, I don't even see your comment at all, Mr. Butler. All right, Mr. Butler, with the MO, Missouri. I see you. All right, all right, all right. What does the initials PC stand for? What does the initials PC stand for? Ah, look at young Peasy. All right, young Peasy. All right, all right. At home, what is a hard drive in? What is a hard drive put in at home? Everybody should know this one. Latros, what's up with Lastros? What's up with you, man? Happy to see you here, man. First time seeing you here. Good to see you. Ah, pretty cute, huh? Nah, not pretty cute. Damn it. Okay, okay, okay. What does it put in though, Mr. Butler? What would you put a hard drive in? Nobody called you cute, Lastros. Or Last Rose. Oh, I'm sorry, Last Rose. Nobody called you cute. We don't even know how you look. We don't even know how you look. Nah, that's a hard drive is a disk, Mr. Butler. Where would you put it in? All right, Last Rose. We appreciate you. You control, but if you get too corny with it, man, we're gonna give you the boot. You know, we can hand out boots like nicknames around here. We don't mind you trolling, but as long as you troll and be respectful with it. Nope, not an optical drive. What would you put a hard drive in? All right, Mr. Butler, there you go. In a computer. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what exactly what it goes in. What company first introduced the personal computer to people at home? Overthinking. Mr. Bammy was too. Nope, not Microsoft and not HP. This is a popular company that we don't even think about anymore. We never hear anything about them anymore, but they still around. Y'all both got good answers there though. All right, last Rose. That's what I'm talking about. Got your name on the wheel. IBM. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. All right, all right. And what does IBM stand for? What does IBM stand for? Young Peasy and Mr. Bama, y'all ain't heard of IBM in a long time, huh? That's what I'm talking about, Mr. Butler. That's what I'm talking about. What company introduced us to Windows for the PC? What company introduced us to Windows? Nope, not Apple. All right, Mr. Butler. Microsoft. All right. This is a guess. This is a wild guess for anybody in the chat. This is a wild guess. What was my favorite version of Windows? Not 10. I like Windows 10, but that ain't my favorite version. Yes, ma'am. There it is. Windows 7. I love Windows 7. I thought that was the best Windows ever. What's up, Patty? Miss Patty, how you doing, darling? Welcome in. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. In the Run DMC song, Christmas Time in Hollis, Queens. What's up, Jared? What was mom cooking in the kitchen? In the Run DMC song, Christmas in Hollis, Queens, what was mom's cooking in the kitchen? That's one of them, young Peasy. That's one of them. Nah, mom wasn't cooking no crack. That was one of them, Young Peasy. I need the other one though. Nope, not yams. I need two answers. Okay, Mr. Butler, you got two out of wasn't no mac and cheese, but it was chicken and collard greens. So I'm gonna get that to you and Young Peasy. He says Christmas time in Holland Queen. Mom's cooking chicken and collard greens. Yeah, yeah. What vegetable do I always put in the chat yuck to? I always say yuck when they talk about when the gardeners talk about it. I always say yuck. All right, Miss Patty. There. All right, Miss Patty. There you go. Young Peasy was close though. She was always there, almost there. All right. Which vegetable does Hands in the Dirt not like? Y'all know Hands in the Dirt, y'all. What vegetable does he not like? Not eggplant. Yeah, Mr. Butler. Every time y'all talk about it. Oh, there you go, Miss Patty. How you? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hands in the Dirt do not like onions. That's right. That's right. What content creator in the community do I share a birthday with? What content creator in the community do I share a birthday with? It's a guy too. I'll give y'all that much of a hint. It's a guy. Nope, not Jay the Motivator. Not J3. Not Big Head Nation. Not Tory. It's next week, Miss Patty, August 28th. Next week. This guy and I share the same birthday. What's up, Grammy's Journal? Happy Friday. Welcome in. Welcome in. Not African Dreaming. Give y'all a hint. His name has been mentioned in this live so far. There you go, Mr. Butler. Hands in the dirt. What is Hands in the Dirt co-hosts, plural, co-hosts name? What's their name? All right, Jared, all you got to do is go on their show and tell them. I can't do nothing about that one, Jared. You're going to have to tell them that. All right, Mr. Butler. Bougie and Nikki. What content creator that we know does exercising early in the mornings? Almost every morning. I wasn't thinking about the Sharia, but you're right. I'm gonna give you that one, Miss Patty. Not K Renee. Nope. Okay, there we go. Just gifted. You and Miss Patty. DJ Jordan. What's up, Miss Sonia Siegler? Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. All right. All right. Who does the Naughty Lives on Saturday night? What content creator does the Naughty Lives on Saturday night? All right, Miss Patty. All right. Finish this content creator name. Finish this content creator's name. Official. All right, Miss Sonia Siegler. I see you. I see you. What kind of shoe did Cinderella lose? What kind of shoe did Cinderella lose? All right, Miss Sonia Siegler. All right, all right. What fictional character stole from the rich and gave to the poor? All right, Sonia. All right. What cartoon did the cat chase the mouse? What cartoon was that? All right, young Peasy. Tom and Jerry. All right, all right. All right, here we go, y'all. What movie did this character play in? What movies did this character play in? Witwicky. Witwicky. What movies did he play in? Yeah, it's different on my end, Miss Patty. All right, young Peasy. Okay. What movie did this character play in? Scar. Scar. What movie did he play in? All right, young Peasy, The Lion King. All right, y'all. Name the purple dinosaur. All right, Sonia Siegler. I see you. I see you. I see you, Sonia. All right. All right. All right. I love you. You love me. We're a happy family. All right. All right. Barney. What was the little guy's name that used to pop up in Fred Flintstone's show? What was his name? Mr. What? Okay, 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 young Peasy. Uh-huh. What was George Jetson's son name? George Jetson's son. His boy, all right. All right, Happy Mac, and welcome in. Happy Friday. All right. What cartoon did these people chase ghosts in all the time? They always had was a ghost mystery. What cartoon was that? All right, Happy Mac. All right. All right. All right. All right. Scooby Doo. Scooby. All right, y'all. On Saturday morning cartoons, there was a superhero, and his song was "I Can Make a Chain Reaction." What was his name? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Saturday morning cartoons. What was his name? I can make a chain reaction. Nope, not Inspector Gadget. Yeah, I don't know. I can make a chain reaction. Nope, not Dexter. Saturday morning cartoons. I need 3 more 5s if y'all don't know. Neos. On Saturday morning cartoons, there was a superhero. He sang, I can sing, I can make a chain reaction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope, not Jimmy Neutron. Nope, not Pinky and the Brain. I'm talking old school Saturday morning cartoons. I can make a chain reaction. He was a black superhero. Nope, not Pinky. Not Pinky in the Brain. Old school Saturday morning cartoons. Not the Black Panther. Nope, it was just the skits. Nope, I'm just a Bill. It used to come on with that though. It ain't that though. He was a black superhero. Young Peasy, you close. That was part of it. I might be out. I might slide through there for a minute, Cali Kid. Happy Friday. What's happening with you, boss man? The Kings of Cali. I might slide through there and get some footage. I ain't been through there in a minute. What was the Saturday morning cartoon superhero? The black superhero. I can make a chain reaction. I got 1-5, y'all. All I need is 3 more. Nope, not spit. No, sir. Ain't that kind of show. It was on that. It was in that series. Nope, not Bill Cosby's character. No, sir. It ain't that kind of Freestyle Fridays, man. No, sir. Not that kind of Freestyle Fridays. Not Static Shock, y'all. I can make a chain reaction. He was a black superhero on Saturday morning cartoons. It was on that I'm Just a Bill, not Hammerman. But y'all don't want to, no, not Black Lightning. Y'all don't want to put that 5 in the chat, huh? Y'all don't want to put them 5s in the chat, huh? I got 2 5s. I need 2 more 5s. I tell you, not Shazam. Not the Black Vulcan, nope. I got 3 5s. I need 1 more, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s. I got it. So here we go, y'all. His name was Verb. About that action, I can make a chain reaction. Verb. Y'all don't remember Verb? All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Next one. What cartoon did Fat Albert and them used to run home to watch? What was the superhero name that Fat Albert and them used to run home to watch on TV? No, Mr. Butler, that ain't for your time, sir. Y'all don't remember Verb? Okay, Sonia, the Brown Hornet. That's exactly who it was, the Brown Hornet. All right, all right. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Name the first black member of the Peanuts gang. The first black member of the Peanuts gang. The first black member of the Peanuts gang. All right, Miss Sonia. I think you heard it on my phone. I meant to turn my phone down. All right, cartoon. Finish this sentence. It's a great day. Nope. Nope. That's it's a beautiful day. That's it's a beautiful day, y'all. I didn't say it's a beautiful day. It's a great day. It's a cartoon. Nope. Not Barney. Not for learning. It's a cartoon. Cartoon character's name. It's a name. It's a great day. Not Lil Bill. It's a great day. I put 4 5s in the chat. I got you. Not SpongeBob. Old school. I'm talking old school cartoon. Excuse me. It's a great day. Not SpongeBob. Not Mighty Mouse. Not BB. You close, Mr. Butler. You close. You red hot almost. I go 2 5s. I need 2 more. Not Bugs Bunny. Your initials was close though, Mr. Butler. Not Big Bird. Not Tony the Tiger. Nope, not Bobby. I got 2 5s. I just need 2 more. I tell y'all. Not Bear. Not Blue. Not Hey Arnold. Not Blues Clues. Not Sheepdog. Not Pee Wee. It's a cartoon. It's a great day. Not Baby Huey. Not Sam the Sheepdog. What's up, Miss Kim? What character did they used to tell it's a great day? What cartoon character did they used to tell it's a great day? Nope, not Boo Boo. Not Garfield. That's 3. I need 1 more. Not Archie. It's a great day. Not SpongeBob. It's way older than SpongeBob. This cartoon, I think, started in the 60s. Not Calvin and Hobbes. Not Boo Boo. Up, there go my 4th 5. So they used to always say, it's a great day. What? Not Speed Racer. Not Underdog. I got 5 5s, Miss Kim, so I'm going to have to tell y'all. They used to always tell Charlie Brown, it's a great day, Charlie Brown. And not the Banana Splits. They used to always tell Charlie Brown, it's a great day, Charlie Brown. All right, y'all. What city and state did the Simpsons come from? What city and state was the Simpsons created in, I should say? What city and state? Or y'all can just give me the state, matter of fact. What state was the Simpsons created in? Nope, not Springfield, Oregon, not Tennessee. Not Chicago. Not Illinois. Not Los Angeles. What state? What state was it produced in? There you go, Miss Patty. San Rafael, California. What state is Joliet Penitentiary in? What state is Joliet Penitentiary in? All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, Miss Kim. What's up, MLW? What movie was Joliet Penitentiary represented in? What movie? Old school movie, y'all. Right, look at Happy Back. Nope, not The Longest Yard. What movie? There you go, Happy Mac, the Blues Brothers. What movie is this? When I get home, remind me to punch your mama in the mouth. Not Friday. Not next Friday. All right, young Peasy. Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah. All right, y'all. Movie. Finish this movie. Finish this movie name. To live or die in. Finish this movie name. To live or die in. All right, Happy Mac. You know your movies over there, huh? In Different Strokes, what was the sister's name? Nope, not Mallory. All right, Sony Siegler. Although you spelled it wrong, you still got it though. All right, y'all. What show was this? If you don't come out of there, I gotta come in there. I gotta pee. We'll hold it in till you bust. What show was that? Come on out of there. I gotta pee. We'll hold it in till you bust. What show was that? Nope, not Sanford and Son. Come on out of there. I gotta pee. We'll hold it in till you bust. There you go, young Peasy. Thelma told JJ that. Thelma told JJ that. Yeah. All right, all right. What was uh Mr. Willis and his wife, what was their daughter's boyfriend name in the Jeffersons? What was their daughter's boyfriend name? What was her boyfriend name in the Jeffersons? Not Leon, not Meathead. There you go, Sonia. Lionel. All right, man. Y'all look at y'all know y'all stuff, huh? All right, y'all know y'all stuff. All right, all right. All right. What was Mr. Howell's first name on Gilligan Island? What was Mr. Howell's first name on Gilligan Island? All right, Sonia Siegler. Look at you knowing your stuff. You a buff over here, huh? Thurston Howell the third. All right. I just had a good one. Hold on, y'all. I had a good one. Thurston Howell the third. Man, y'all know y'all. Look, y'all know y'all stuff. All right, all right. Wait a minute here. Hold on. All right, y'all. What movie was this? The guy had gold teeth, and in the gold teeth it said, "I need money" with the dollar sign. It was the "I need" and the dollar sign, so it meant I need money. What movie was that? Method Man played that part. No, it wasn't Friday. Method Man played the part. His gold teeth said, "I need money." Nope, not Postal, not Barbershop. I need money. Not Bubba. All right, David Corey with the Cropper. What's happening with you, man? Happy Friday. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, sir. How high? How high? All right, y'all. Finish this one. Cheech and Chong up in a movie. Cheech and Chong up in. Okay, Happy Mac. All right, Happy Mac. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, y'all. What movie did Richard Pryor play in? And he was a race car driver. What movie did Richard Pryor play in where he's a race car driver? Okay, Sonya Siegler, movie buff over there. I see you. Greased Lightning. Yeah, yeah. All right, y'all. What show did Huggy Bear play in? What show did Huggy Bear play in? Okay, Miss Kim. Starsky and Hutch. All right, all right, all right. In the movie Which Way Is Up, how many characters did Richard Pryor play? Nope, not five, not four, not five, not seven, not four, not four. All right, Mr. Butler, three. All right, y'all. Same movie, same movie. What was the name of the guy that took off with Richard Pryor's girlfriend? Everybody should know this one. Everybody should know this one. What was the name of the little Mexican guy that took off with Richard Pryor's girlfriend? Everybody should know this one. Nope, not the plane, not the plane, not Lil Seymour, not Jose. All right, young Peasy Chewy. Y'all remember Chewy? God dang you, Chewy. That boy was hot at Chewy. Okay. All right. Same movie, same movie. Chewy rolled off with that girl and Richard Pryor baby. Same movie, y'all. What's up? What's up, Rod? I see you. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Welcome in. Hey, listen. What kind of factory did Richard Pryor play in? Did in that same movie, Which Way Is Up, what kind of factory did he work in? Nope, not candy. But you're close. What kind of citrus factory did he work in, Miss Sonia? It was a citrus factory. Yeah, but what kind of fruit packing? What kind? Nah, I ain't asking what the fruit was. Yeah, you right about that. You got everything right except for what kind of factory was it? Nah, y'all got the fruit right. Y'all got the fruit right. It ain't lemons though. But what kind of fruit was it? I mean, what kind of factory was it? Nope. Nope. Y'all got the orange right. I'm telling y'all got all the oranges. The orange. I'm telling y'all got all. What kind of factory was it though? Nope. Y'all got. Yeah. Look, it was a packing factory. Yes, but what kind of packing? What kind of packing was it? It was definitely citrus, not Candy Crush. That's 2 times you've been super close, Mr. Butler. Nope. It wasn't. It wasn't frozen foods. It wasn't orange juice. It was oranges, y'all. Everybody right about all that. But what kind of factory was it? Nope. What kind of factory was it? Nope. Nope. Y'all all right about the oranges. Y'all all right about the citrus and everything, y'all. What kind of all right, Rod? I appreciate you, man. What kind of packaging factory was it though, Miss Kim? It wasn't orange slices. What kind of packaging was it though? Yeah, it was industrial. It was washed and packed. What kind of factory was it though? Everybody is right about everything they. Nope, not bottling, not boxing. Man, y'all right there. What kind of factory? It was definitely a sorting factory, but what kind of factory was it? Nope, wasn't orange juice concentrate. I got 1 5 in the chat. I got 2 5s. I just need. No. Come on now, Miss Kim. We all know the orange is right. Y'all ain't got to say orange no more. We know it was oranges. We got orange. We got the oranges out the way, y'all. What kind of factory was it? Not a cleaner. Nah, it definitely wasn't moonshine. What kind of it was? We know it was a packaging factory. What kind of packaging? I got 2 5s so far. I need 2 more, and I tell y'all, not a degreaser. It was distribution. You right about that, but what kind of distribution? What did they pack the stuff in? What? That's what I'm looking for. What kind of factory was it? What kind of distribution center was it? Nope, not beverage. I got 3 5s. One more. I'll tell y'all what it was. I, 3 5s. I got 3 5. I got 3 5s. All right. There we go, y'all. It was a cannery. They was canning oranges. I don't know. I ain't never seen canned oranges, but it was a cannery. Y'all remember that? It was a cannery. All right, one more on that movie. One more on that movie. What was Richard Pryor's wife's name in that movie? Nope. 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 Mary Jones was the preacher's wife. I ain't asking about the preacher wife. I'm talking about Leroy's wife. What was Leroy's wife name in there? Nope. Not Arabelle. Not Margaret. Not Florence. There you go, young Peasy Anime. Y'all remember Anime? He said, "You made me think something was wrong with me. I'm a kid." All right, young Peasy. Anime. That boy daddy said, "God damn, Anime." Well, Richard Pryor was a fool in that movie, man. All right, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. All right. In the movie Uptown Saturday Night, who played the character Kansas City Mac? In the movie, there you go, Mr. Butler. John Amos. All right, all right. All right. In that same movie, who played Geechee Dan? What was the characters? Who played Geechee Dan? In that same movie. Nope, not. All right, Miss Kim. Harry Belafonte. All right now. All right, Miss Kim. I see you. All right, all right, all right. Same movie, same movie. Who plays Sharp Eye Washington in that movie? Who plays Sharp Eye Washington in that movie? All right, Miss Kim. Richard Pryor. Yeah, Richard Pryor say, "Why not you, brother?" All right, all right, all right. All right, same series of movies, but a different one. In Uptown Saturday Night, what was stolen from them that they was looking for so bad? What was stolen from them in the in? Okay, dang, Miss Kim, you know them movies, huh? Hey, Miss Kim. All right. Who was the who was the black character in the movie Running Scared? What was his real name in real life? In the movie Running Scared. Nope, not GH. There you go, Sonya Siegler. Gregory Hines. All right. In both of these movies, whose wife was the same person in both movies? Uptown Saturday Night and Let's Do It Again. Who had the same wife in both of those movies? Which character had the same wife in both of those movies? Nope, not SP. Not JM. Not SP. What which husband had the same wife in that series? Not BS. I see you, Miss Kim. Juicing with Jay. What's up? What's up to my West Coast homie down south? Juicing with Jay. We need to put a California YouTubers meet up together. Which one of the characters in that movie had the same wife in both movies? Let's Do It Again in Uptown Saturday Night. Not FW. All right, Juicing with Jay. We're going to have to talk about it. Not CL. What was the character's real name in the movie? There you go, young Peasy. Bill Cosby. Remember, Sidney Poitier's wife changed, y'all. She was a different one in the second movie. All right, in the movie, the piece of the act in that movie, a piece of the action. When you see, I didn't see Bill Cosby from you, Miss Kim. That's why I kept going. And you said you never said Bill Cosby. I'm looking right here. Young Peasy said it first. I didn't see yours either, Miss Sonia. That's why I kept going. I seen HBRB, Jimmy Walker, SPRP, RHGH, SPJM, SP, Leggy Peggy, BS, Mr. Bammer with Arthur Butler was close. Young Peasy got that one, y'all. I'm telling you. You said BS, Mr. Butler. I am. I'm looking. I'm telling you. I just went all the way up. I went all the way back up to anime. I went all the way back up to anime. All right. All right. All right. All right, y'all. When I don't see you. I don't see you call my name out. I see everything else you write me. I'm not missing everything else you write me, Miss Kim. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, next. Right. All right. In that same movie, no, not those movies. I'm gonna move on from those. I'm gonna move on from those. All right, y'all. We're gonna get into some other movies. In 48 hours, who was the villain that Eddie Murphy and the detective was looking for? What was his name? What was his last name? They only called him by one name. All right, Miss Sonia Siegler. Gantz. In the movie Coming to America, what was the guy that Eddie Murphy? I mean, the girl that Eddie Murphy married. What was her father's restaurant name? I need the name. I can't have initials on this one, y'all. Nope, not McDougal's. There you go, young Peasy McDowell. Boys messed that name up, huh? Yeah. All right, all right. Same movie. What kind of perm did the barber tell Eddie Murphy he had in that movie? What kind of perm was it? No, that's the curl, Miss Kim. Not what kind of perm did the barber tell Eddie Murphy he had in the movie? Nope, not a spiral. There you go, Sonia Siegler. What is just a damn ultra perm? uh, a Jerry curl. Oh man, that's funny. A Jerry curl. I ain't heard that one in a long time. Jerry, I had a Jerry curl, y'all. I had a kitty curl, and a Jerry curl, and a what was the other curl with the yellow bottle? What was it? What was them? I forgot what the name of them curls was. All right, y'all. Finish the name of this group: Frankie Beverly and no, not a leisure. Hey, Miss Kim, if you'd have spelled one more letter right, you'd have had it. That's all right, Miss Sonia Stiegler. I see you. All right, all right. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, y'all. Fingernails. Okay, 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 okay. Name this song. Early one Sunday morning. All right, Miss Kim, there you go. Sadie. Not easy like Sunday morning. All right. All right. Let's see. Trying to think of another old school black movie. Okay. In the movie Across 110th Street, who sing the song on that? Who sing that song Across 110th Street? Nope. Oh yeah. You're right. You're right, Sonia. I'm sorry. It was Bobby Womack. I was thinking. I don't know why I was thinking Isaac Hayes. You're right, Miss Sonia. Bobby Womack. Across 110th Street. All right. Who was the leading actress in Lady Sing the Blues? All right, young Peasy. Diana Ross. All right. What movie did the young lady? What's up, Mona? What's up, Mona? What movie did the lady have to get off of welfare to marry this guy in? Happy Friday, Miss Sifting Some Soil and More, Mona. I'm gonna give you that one. I'm gonna give you that one, Miss Kim. But it was Claudine, not Claudia. Miss Kim over there typing fast. She fast like a NASCAR over there. All right, y'all. What 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 show? What was what show did the lady twinkle her nose in? What show did the lady twinkle her nose in? There we go, Miss Kim. Boy, you spelling everything wrong too, Miss Kim. You ain't playing tonight. You spelling everything wrong. All right, Miss Kim, I got you. All right. Who was Opie's daddy? All right, Miss Patty, thank you. Who was Opie's daddy? All right, Sonia Siegler. Andy Griffith. All right. All right, and what was the pipsqueak guy's name in Laverne and Shirley? The little guy. What was his name? Not Pee Wee. There you go. Squiggy. Squiggly. All right, young Peasy. All right, all right. Same show. Same show. What was Pinky's last name in Laverne and Shirley? I don't expect everybody to get that. Oh, look at Miss Kim Tuscadero. All right, I thought y'all wasn't gonna get that one right. All right, all right, all right. Who was the coolest character in Happy Days? Okay, Miss Kim. All right, all right, all right, Miss Kim. What was the what was the first? We need a real name here. What was the first boyfriend we knew did Mary J. Blige wrong? Who was the first boyfriend we know did Mary J. Blige wrong? All right, Miss Kim. KC. That's what she said. That's what Mary J. Blige said. He did me wrong. All right. All right. What actress played in Stella's Got Her Groove Back? What actress played Stella Got Her Groove Back? Not Whitney. There you go, Miss Kim. Angela Bassett. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all know y'all stuff, huh? Y'all know y'all stuff. All right, y'all. It was a cartoon show. It was a cat. It was a whole bunch of crows. They was smoking a lot of reefer. What was the cat's name? Nope, I was only looking for the main character. Nope, not Felix. Not Felix didn't smoke no reefers. This was a movie. This was a movie. It was a movie cartoon, old school. Back in our day, Happy Mac. He was an alley cat too, not Archie, not Tom. Tom and Archie ain't never smoked no reefer. Not Garfield either, so don't nobody say Garfield. There you go, Miss Kim. Fritz the cat. Ain't nobody ever watched Fritz the cat? Fritz was Fritz was a huckleberry. Fritz was a huckleberry. All right, y'all. True or false? True or false? The Pink Panther talked in one or two of his episodes. All right, all right. That was true. That's true, Miss Sonia Siegler. I see you try to put both of them in there. I see you try to put both of them in there, but it was true. You answered the T first. Okay. All right. I see you try to keep that one. I like that. I like that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What cereal was represented by a frog? Yeah, hey Miss Kim, you never seen the Pink Panther talk? He talked in a couple of his cartoons, couple of episodes, one or two of them. All right, Miss Kim. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's see. And I got names on here tonight, y'all. I got names on here tonight. Yeah, Sugar Smacks. Toucan Sam was what character for cereal? All right, Miss Kim. Kim know her cereal, y'all. All right. What cereal was shredded wheat? Which cereal was shredded wheat? Listen, Sonya Siegler. I wanted okay, yeah, look, I wanted you to say it because you got it right, but I just wanted you to see if you knew what the name was. Man, my mama used to bring those on. We'd be like, what is this? You don't eat no shredded wheat. What the hell? We was like, man, we don't eat this. Yeah, they did look like little bells of hey, Happy Mac. Man, we like, man, what is this? Me and my sister, I'd be like, man, what? You know, we used to get those with them government cheese boxes. They couldn't give it. Sonya Siegler got it. Just Gifted got it. They used to get those away because when nobody buy them out the store, so they would get those away with the government cheese boxes. Everybody like, man, what? They were horrible. Checks. You didn't see her put checks in there? You didn't see checks in there, Miss Kim? Miss Kim, you getting a little frisky tonight. Listen, we got you. You doing your thing now. You doing your thing. All right, here we go. Here we go, y'all. All right, y'all. What cereal was magically delicious? All right, Happy Mac. All right, I see you. All right, all right, y'all. Question for y'all. From me, on grits, sugar or salt and pepper? What do I like most? Sugar or salt and pepper? All right, Happy Mac. There you go, salt and pepper. I do not like. I don't know who thought sugar go on grits. All right, y'all. Which state has the most coastline in the United States? Which state has the most coastline in the United States? All right, Happy Mac, Alaska. All right, y'all. First person give me this answer right. What is 12 minus 6 plus 4. All right, Happy Mac. Over there doing your thing. I see you. All right, all right. All right, all right. All right, y'all. Yeah, Happy Mac over here going crazy on Mr. Bam. Yeah. What's 9 times 8? All right, Happy Mac, 72. All right, what's 12 times 12? All right, Miss Kim, I see you. Not to be outshined, I see you. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. In the United States, what state has the most buffalo? What state has the most buffalo in the United States? Nope. Nope. There you go, Sonia. Wyoming. Wyoming. All right, all right. In which state? Mr. Butler say we supposed to be partners. In what state is the Canyonlands National Park? All right, Happy Mac, look at you being a buff over there. All right, all right. All right, all right. In the U.S., which state is the rainiest state? Which state gets the most rain per year? All right, Miss Kim, you are right about that. They say it rained like 9, 10 months out the year in Washington. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. In what state does the Catalina Islands sit in? What state does the Catalina Islands sit in? All right, Miss Kim, doing your thing. All right. What city in California has the busiest cruise port? What city in California has the busiest cruise port? Nope. 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 What city? Not San Francisco, not Oakland, not Los Angeles, not San Jose, not San Diego, not SP. Not FL. What city in California has the busiest cruise port? Not state, Mona. All right, young Peasy, there you go. Long Beach, California is the busiest cruise port in California. All right, y'all. It's getting dark in here. Cut a little light on for y'all. All right, all right. Ain't no cruises coming out of Santa Monica, Happy Mac. That ain't nothing but beaches and piers. It ain't no cruise port there. No ma'am. No ma'am. All right, y'all. Which two states? So this is when you hear the Delta, which two states do you think about? Which two states do you think about when you hear the Delta? Got one of them right. I got one of them right. Not Louisiana. Louisiana is the swamps. Young Peasy, you close. Which two states do you, when you hear the Delta? There you go, Miss Kim. Mississippi and California. They both have deltas. Water's everywhere. Water's everywhere. All right, y'all. In what state has the bullet train not been finished? What state has a bullet train not been finished? Everybody know that. Look, Happy Back said California. All right, Happy Back. They only got about 10 miles of track on that thing, man. We got hundreds of miles to go. Hundreds of miles to go. And it's been 20 years and we ain't heard nothing about it. What is the only bird that can fly backwards? Y'all should know this. We had this question before. All right, young Peasy, a hummingbird. All right, all right. All right, y'all. In September, this state has a great tarantula migration. In September, every year, this state has a great tarantula migration. Not country, y'all, state. All right, Miss Sonia Siegler. I don't know how you knew that one. Yep. They have a great tarantula migration here in California. Let me see how many names I got on the wheel, y'all. We got 89. We're gonna try to get to 100. Let's see if we can get to 100. Let's see if we can get to 100. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Y'all can do all initials here. Which four states borders Mexico. Which 4 states borders Mexico? All right, Miss Kim. All right, Miss Kim. All right, all right, all right, all right. What other name is known for a water moccasin? What other name is known for a water moccasin? That's a snake, y'all. All right, Happy Mac. There you go. Cottonmouth. All right, y'all. Here we go. Listen. This is this is this is a trip because I didn't know this, y'all. In Texas, which fish do they call hardheads? But I need to know which body of water too, because it's a body of water fish. Which fish do they call hardheads in Texas? Nope, not a bass. Not a croaker. Partially right, Happy Mac. Which body of water though? Nah, Mr. Butler. You close though, Mr. Butler. Nope. What kind of water is it? Which body of water is it? Yeah, Texas got fresh water. All right, all right. So I'm gonna get that to Young Peasy and Mr. Butler. It's the saltwater catfish. I never knew. I didn't even know they had catfish in saltwater. But in Texas they do. They call them hardheads. Saltwater catfish. I was like, huh? Me, hey, Happy Mac. I didn't either. I was like, hey man, we fishing in the Gulf. You know, the Gulf is saltwater. And man, we was catching catfish like crazy. And my cousin was like, yeah, they call them hardheads. I was like, what? Man, I listened. I was like, wow, boy, the the things the things they got in Texas, man, is yeah. Texas is different, y'all. Texas is different, way different. Listen, I didn't eat them. I was just like, I don't know about that one. I ain't never tasted nothing but freshwater catfish. Okay, y'all. Really large fish, native to California. Really large fish, native to California. They are actually dinosaurs. These fish are considered to be dinosaurs. What's the name of it? Not a shark, not a sea bass, not a drum. There you go, Miss Kim, a sturgeon. They native of California. They got them elsewhere, but they native of California. And they get really, really large. Some of them get up to like 8 or 9 feet long. They look like a super giant catfish with all these prickly big spines on the back of them. Sturgeon. All right, y'all. We got a native tree in California that throws off a really bad smell. Can anybody know? Does anybody know what that tree is called? Mona said orca. That's a killer whale. We got a tree that's native in California. Smells really bad. It only grows like, nope, not a buckeye, not a BL, not a stale pine, not a sequoia, not a CBL. Not a funky tree. Not a Bradford. Nope. Not an Abbey Laurel. Nope. Not a Ginkgo. Not a Pepperwood. Not a OM. Not a Heaven. Not a Hell tree. Not a pear tree. Not a partridge or a pear tree, Miss Patty. Nope, not a persimmon. Not a cedar. Not a pine. Not a ginkgo. This tree, if you open your window, I'm telling you, your whole house smell like this. If you live by them, you open your window, man, the whole house smell like it forever. It smell bad too. And the wood is not burnable. It'll smoke you right up out your smoke you right up out your house. Not a sequoia. Not a black sage. Not a weeping willow. Not a Bradford pear. Not a black walnut. There you go, Miss Sonia Siegler. Eucalyptus tree. Man, when I tell y'all these things smell horrible, oh my goodness. Horrible. And the wood, man, when I tell you, man, I had a fireplace, took some home one time. I had a friend that cut one down. I was like, man, let me get some of that wood to take home to burn. Man, thought I had to call the fire department, man. That thing smoked up the whole house. Had the whole house smelling like eucalyptus for about a month. Yeah, you like eucalyptus? I mean, I don't get me wrong. I like the tree, but they are very messy tree too. I like the tree, but they very messy because the bark peels all the time. And yeah, I tried to burn it, Miss King. I didn't know it. I didn't know it. I didn't know it burned like that. And the leaves fall all the time. And it's just, man, listen. If you walk on them and one of them on a hill, you're gonna go skating. I'm telling you that now, because they consistently drops leaves and bark off the side of the tree. Man, I'm like, wow. All right, y'all. We got 5 more, y'all. 5 more. 5 more. Let's see. Let's see. In this movie, the guy called himself the Fly. He said, "The fly flies again." What movie was that? Not USN. All right, young Peasy. Car wash. You know about that car wash, young Peasy? All right, y'all. What was the character's name in Austin Power that said, "Get in my belly"? Y'all might have to use initials because YouTube might block you from calling him that. But what was his name? Initials. That boy say, "Get in my belly." All right, Happy Mac. All right, Happy Mac. All right, first one. First one to give me a name of this. Give me any name of one James Bond movie. Goldfinger. All right, Miss Kim. How many movies is considered to be a trilogy? All right, Miss Kim. 3. All right, all right. One more, y'all. Last one. Last one. What ship? What ship was the Nebuchadnezzar in? What movie? And the ship. What ship was the Nebuchadnezzar in the movie? What movie was it? The Nebuchadnezzar. All right, look at Miss Kim then went out with a bang. All right, all right. Yes, ma'am. Nebuchadnezzar was in the Matrix. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Listen. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. We go run a little song real fast while I get this wheel together, and we gonna rock out. I appreciate each and everybody for participating. And hey, like I say, let's do it again. You know what I'm saying? Like that movie say, let's do it again. Let me see. Let me get one of my sister's songs that she wrote for me. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. We're gonna play this one.
One look through your eye, pictures flicker, rewind, collide, all the hurt you had to hide. Visions move fast through your life, every frame another fight, every smile a sacrifice, every promise came with price. Just one look through your eyes, visions move fast through your life. I can feel all the weight that you fight, all the tears that you swallow at night. Just one look through your eyes, I see storms that you keep tucked inside. You just wanted a love that don't lie, but they took till there's nothing inside. I am struggling beyond belief, so much pain is taking over me, wanting to be loved endlessly. but they only come to take what they need. Walking through fires, catching other people's flame, burning for the ones who only treat it like a game. Heartache constant, every time I hear my name, trying to mask all this guilt, all this shame. Look through your eyes, vision move fast through your life. I can feel all the weight that you find, all the tears that you swallow at night. Just one look through your eyes, I see storms that you keep tucked inside. You just wanted a love that don't lie, but they took till there's nothing inside. If I could step inside your skin, hey, hold your hurt and breathe it in, I would stand between the flames, say you're more than all this pain. Just one look through your eyes, vision move fast through your life. I can feel all the weight that you find, all the tears that you swallow.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Yeah, my sister been going crazy over there on that Suno. She been doing her thing over there. But good luck to everybody on the wheel. Hey, if y'all see that link pinned to the top of the channel, if y'all haven't subscribed to my little golf, thank you, Happy Mac. I tell my sister you said that. If y'all haven't all right, Miss Mona, I tell my sister you said that. Y'all see that link. If y'all haven't subscribed to my golf channel, go check that channel out and give me a subscribe if you don't mind. I appreciate you. We're going to spin this wheel. Good luck to everybody. All right, we got 100 entries on there tonight, y'all. 100 entries. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, Miss Kim, hey, they dig it when I play it out here too. Man, listen. They dig it out here. So you know what I'm saying? But here we go, y'all. Good luck to everybody in the chat. Thank y'all for coming and hanging. And there we go. All right, Miss Sonia Siegler. Congratulations once again. 2 weeks in a row, huh? I have to put you on my taxes. You still in there, Miss Sonia? Let me see my phone. Miss Sonia. All right. There you go. Congrats. Yeah, my sister, listen, man. My sister been on that thing going ham. She sent me, I woke up the other morning, she sent me like 29 different songs. I said, sis, you are about to blow all my memory up. All right, Miss Sonia, I got you here. All right. There you go, Miss Sonia Siegler. Hey, y'all. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. It's been a pleasure. Happy Friday again. You know what I'm saying? And we will do it again like that movie said next week. Oh, next week. No, next week. No, not for me next week. That's my birthday. It's my birthday, y'all. So no Big Rooster Show next week. And then the following week, I may do it early, like I was saying, because I may have a DJ gig. So I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you informed. Check out my community posts. And if y'all, you know what I'm saying, if y'all didn't mind, I appreciate y'all going over there to give me a subscribe on that. Thank you, Miss Kim. Thank you, Miss Kim. I may go live wherever I'm at. I don't know. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. God willing, the creek don't rise. I'll be a old 57 next week. So, you know, I'm planning on trying to have some kind of fun somewhere. I don't know where I'm gonna be. I'm planning on trying to have some fun somewhere. So with that being said, y'all know how I do when I get up out of here. I love you, God love you. Ain't nothing you could do about it. And we out. Peace.
I'm a cigar aficionado. Have a nose in my hand, take it real slow. Robustos when I want that short show. Connecticut shade for the